What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. Today we have some comments made by Allegri and your favorite player, Rabiot, to talk about what's looking forward in the future for Juventus football. Stick with us. We'll fill you in now. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. My name is Justin Sofro. Today is Tuesday, December 7th, 2021. We're getting closer and closer to not only Christmas, all the good holidays that you all may enjoy, but also, more importantly, we're getting closer to the giveaway that we're going to give away here, a free official Juventus shirt of your choosing to the winner. You get to choose whichever one, the home, away, third kit, and then you can choose what player, number, all that good stuff. So make sure you're following us, make sure you're subscribing, you're liking, and all that good stuff. And then once we give it away, we'll be able to reward a lucky fan with that. And also, I want to try to make a thing of trying to do more giveaways here on the channel. Try to reward you guys, the fans, for participating in what we do. But also, just honestly, for those that maybe there's some people that can't afford some of the fun stuff that Juventus has, even if it's on a smaller scale. The shirts are expensive, but maybe some other things we can do in the future. Just stick around with the channel and make sure you continue to follow, like and subscribe. Anyway, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Oh wait, I forgot. Well, yeah, I said like, subscribe. Yeah. I was about to catch myself. I almost got you, Justin. All right, like, subscribe. Hit that bell icon to stay notified for all our latest videos. And then also, I'll go ahead and get it out of the way so I don't have to do it at the end of the video. All of our social media stuff is in the graphic down below, as well as our description down below. So if you want to follow myself, you want to follow Julian, you want to follow Alejandro, all those good guys, follow it there. Anyway, let's just go ahead and jump into it and what they had to say in the comments leading up into the Malmo match coming up tomorrow. First up, we had Allegri who's speaking with Juventus TV. He said Panin, Rugani, Alexandro, and Rabiot will play tomorrow. Then tomorrow morning, I'll evaluate the others. I hope to give minutes to De Sciglio. I'll hit these kind of one by one as they're coming out here. Not just full graphic because there'll be a lot to backtrack on. I mean, it's Malmo. It's Malmo, so I'm not going to get worried. I'm not going to, I kind of like the... I kind of prefer to have a little bit of continued chemistry with the main players that you're going to be playing. But, of course, guys need to be rested. Malmo's a team that you should put Juventus's... Okay, this might be a stretch, but I was saying you should put Juventus' worst side out there. They should still go out there and win by a goal or two. As the way I look at it personally, Rugani's the one player I think under no circumstance ever needs to play. Though the last time he did play, he had an okay performance. So, sure, whatever. De Sciglio, I'd like to see him get some minutes tomorrow as well, just because the time that we did see De Sciglio before he got injured, he didn't look like the De Sciglio that I've been complaining about for how long, for years or years on end. He's been looking solid. If he can be a usable player down the stretch at the end of the season, I'll be happy with that as well. All right, he goes on to say Kulusevski should be available for the next Monday, from next Monday. Sule cannot play because he is not on the B list. De Winter and Miretti will be there. So that's kind of interesting. I didn't realize that. So yeah, Sule won't be able to play, but a player that really sticks out to me that I'm interested in seeing more, and hopefully he gets some run, is Miretti. I think a consensus over here at the Bianconeri Zone is that we think he's probably the most talented youngster that Juventus really has, and I'd like to see him get some run there. So for all you people pushing the young guys, you might get to see him. We'll see him. Goes on to say there's a possibility that Artur will play. Don't want to go on too long of a tangent about this. I don't know what's going on with Allegri and Artur. I know there's been more and more reports lately that he could be on the outs leaving Juventus in the winter or in the summer or sometime soon. He could be leaving. It's kind of unfortunate because I like Artur. I think he can bring some things to the table that a lot of players, Rabiot, who we're talking about later, don't bring to the table. So it is what it is. But anyway, we'll see if he gets some run there tomorrow. Then he goes on to say Dybala needs to play and will do so tomorrow. Everyone in defense is fine, but in general, the team is fine. Bonucci, he can play. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see maybe Bonucci get a little bit of run, let either De Ligt or Bonucci, whichever one needs it, or not Bonucci, Chiellini, get some rest there. Again, it's Malmo, guys. I don't know what else to say. It's Malmo. You should win this game. And positive side is that this game doesn't matter. Well, monetarily it matters, but it doesn't matter for the grand scheme of things, if we're being honest. Anything really from there? Dybala, yeah, he needs to play, needs to continue. It looks like they heard I don't know if it was our channel. I don't know if other channels were also, maybe some Italian channels were doing this, but we're talking about the conspiracy theory of what's going with Dybala. And then all of a sudden you have this onslaught of, Agresti or whoever, all these people coming out and being like, no, it's good. We're good. Dybala's good. It's going to get done. Stop with the conspiracy theories. We'll see. All right, let's move on to the second part. He goes on to say, we're a little tidier on the pitch, but we won't necessarily use the same system of play as in the last few games all season. For example, we have very few wingers available tomorrow. Fine. We'll see what he uses. What he says, we won't be necessarily using the same system of play as in the last few games all season. I kind of unfortunate because I think he's really done well, really utilizing a 4-2-3-1. But we'll see what he goes in. Again, I just have to keep prefacing this. It's Malmo. It shouldn't be a problem. Do what you go, mad scientist. For all I care, go mad scientist. Then he goes on to say, winning is important because when you win games, you're more satisfied with your work, and you're more satisfied, and you work with more serenity. Again, coach speak. One of the things, I mean, I guess it's honest, but it's coach speak. But one of the things I really take away from this is, does anybody use the word, and maybe it's just a translation thing, does anybody use the phrase serenity more? Like, the last time I really heard serenity was when I think of Serenity Now from Seinfeld. So does anybody else use that more than Allegri does as of late? I don't know. Not that it really matters in the grand scheme of things, but just been something you don't hear very often. He continues on. The important thing is to approach the game well, to enjoy it, play it, and win again. Oh, we're in coach speak mode now. Okay. To play it and win. We're behind in the championship, and the 4 teams in front of us are traveling very fast. We must continue to win step by step, and then we'll see. So, yeah, basically to talking about in the Serie A, we need to be able to win. So, okay. I would imagine not Champions League because you've already qualified, so that wouldn't make any sense. All right. And also, is it 4 teams in front of you in the Serie A because the teams that are there, you have a team tied with you? Whatever. Okay, maybe not on goal differential. Anyway, we have to create the conditions to do better than in the last 2 years in the UCL. We have to get there in good shape. We'll see who we get on Monday. First or second is still an option. Oh wait. Yeah. We'll see who we get on Monday. First or second, it's still an open question, but we also need luck. So, yeah, definitely important the way you finish. Hopefully sets up maybe a better pathway moving forward. Again, I'm not going to get my hopes up when it comes to winning anything when it comes to UCL just because of this team that I've seen so far this season. If they can somehow pull this one out, though, you've seen when they're not on their A game, they can be easily overmatched by a team like Chelsea, who obviously they're the champions, and Juventus did win the first round, but we'll see moving forward because that one was an all systems failure. All right, let's move on. Now we got to see what Rabiot's got up for us today. All right, Rabiot says, I'm a central midfielder. I adapt. I just do what the coach asks. Sure. I don't know. Fine. We can still reach the first place. We have to win tomorrow. Oh, yeah. So I guess talking about the goal of winning first place, yeah, it's still possible. I think Juventus has to win, and then they have to, overscore Chelsea or something like that. Something along those lines. I don't know. I'm not super invested with them getting first or second. It's fine to me. Obviously, it's more money or whatever have you. So, yeah, I want them to. But hopefully they can go out there and with the team that they're playing with, put on a show against Malmo. But either way, they're moving on when it comes to UCL and to the 16th. All right. He goes on to say the teams here in Italy. Why did Rabiot make me talk about that? Why did Rabiot need to make me do this? Okay. The teams here in Italy work a lot on tactical side. Here you find very close teams. It's difficult to find space. I feel very comfortable in Italy. Well, that's good. Hopefully you don't get too comfortable because I don't think you're going to have a long stay in Turin at least. Anyway, that was unnecessary. That was an unnecessary shot at Rabiot. But anyway, we'll see what happens moving forward. I'm still interested to see if the Rabiot that we've seen season in and season out, where plays like crap for the first half of the season, and then by the end of the stretch looks adequate, decent. I want to see if that comes back again. If it does, great, but at the same time, you're kind of proving like, hey, well, why aren't you doing this all season? What is the worth there? I understand you could use the excuse that you have different coaches. I don't know. It bothers me. If you can't tell, it bothers me. All right, let's move on to Rabiot's second comments. He goes on to say, an assessment of my experience at Juve, I did some things well, others not so well. I think I've grown tactically. Sure. Did the booing against Genoa hurt me? No, I'm a professional. I've been doing this job for years. I'm focused on what I have to do on the pitch. Yeah, it shouldn't. I mean, it shouldn't hurt you. It's part of being a professional. Like you said, you're making money off this. This isn't UNICEF. Anyway, you're not a poverty kid. You're not a kid. You're not my toddler out there playing in a whatever rec league, not rec league. It's whatever kids team, whatever. You shouldn't be able to have your feelings hurt, Manata, and you should be able to go out there and play without issue. All right, I've spoken to Allegri. I need to score goals. It hasn't happened yet this season, and maybe assists to help the team. Yeah, Rabiot. Yeah, that would bleeping help. Anyway, but yeah, it definitely hasn't helped. Hasn't happened this season so far. Yeah, goals and assists. It's earth-shattering breaking news, but yeah, that would help Juventus. Continuing on, have we seen the real Rabiot yet? I think so too. I'm young. I have skills that I can show off. I know I have to show and give more. I'm working to do that. Okay, that's a coach speak in the area of player speak, but fine. Sure. And then he says, in the first leg, Malmo played a good game. They have strong players and won the championship. Yeah. It's players coach speak. It's whatever you want to say. Maybe media speak, where you just give them praise and say, wow, they did so good. I'm so glad that we have such a honorable, strong team to play against. Even though we know we should bash their brains in when it comes to playing this match. It's nonsense. It's you want to show them respect and be nice and courteous, but at the same time, you should know that you should be a much better team than their team as well. Anyway, especially for the money that Juventus has spent on a lot of these players that had not showed up. Anyway, that's really what they had to say about the match going in to Malmo tomorrow. Are you excited for the Malmo match? Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you excited about the match? Are you interested in it? Or are you more... I'm not saying I feel this way. But are you more of, let's just get through this and get to the weekend and play a match that actually means something in the grand scheme of things, actually makes a difference when it comes to Juventus. Obviously, it makes a difference when it comes to players, and you always need run and all that. But at the same time, what I'm thinking of is points for Serie A, some kind of difference when it comes to the championship that we're competing in. Obviously, anyway, I don't need to justify it, guys. I may not care too much about Malmo. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. As always, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you also follow us on all our social media, as I said earlier in the video. And also make sure, if you haven't already, consider joining the member squad. It really helps our channel to continue to grow and continue to bring more content. And down the line, it'll be even more fun to be a part of, and especially to be one of those early members. It means a lot to us personally. And we also make sure you get emojis, you get wallpaper, you get all this cool stuff, but then you also get a chance to hang out with us in the Discord and talk Juventus 24/7, as we always do anyway, but definitely an easier pathway to reach all of us. Also, like I said, keep your eyes peeled for that Christmas giveaway. If you haven't already, make sure you're following the channel or you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're liking the videos and make sure you're retweeting that as well, so that way more people can get out there and know that. But we'll be excited to drop that in the next 2 weeks. We'll see you guys next time. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri.